Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Girl Chat.
Hi.
Can you see yourself back there, Donna? It's a little sunny. We are on our voyage in the car, and give me pacifier. And Diamond said she had something that she wanted to ask me. So as soon as she gets her brother together, and you can take that blanket off his legs too.
What does rating mean?
Rating, like a. Are you saying rating? Like, were you rating like a?
I mean raping.
Raping? Like raping with a P? Where you hear raping from?
On the show Law and Order, Granny and Grandma used to watch it a lot, and this man had raped this lady.
Okay, so you remember last time you asked me about what sex was and, you know, how do you make babies and all the other stuff? Okay, so raping is when somebody doesn't want to do it and the other person is forcing them to do it. So I think, remember the time we was watching the news and the teacher had slept with the student? Okay, so if the student say no and the teacher still do it, then that's raping. Because they're making them do something that they don't want to do sexually. Okay, so whenever like on Law and Order, it probably was like a criminal case. So the grown up didn't want to do something and the other grown up made them do it. Like, so that's what raping is. When you
So the man made the lady.
The man raped the lady, not made the lady. He raped the lady. So that's when, you know, it's a very sensitive subject. It's a very touchy subject. That's why I always tell you, don't put yourself in situations that you can't handle or can't control. Remember how I told you that some grown up. I mean, Dyson, what you got to say about it? You know what's going on? You know how I told you some grown-ups do stuff to little kids, like bad stuff to little kids. Most of the time they rape little kids because the little kid don't know nothing about sex or anything else, but then you have some sick grown-up that does things to them. So, you know, you just have to be careful around certain people. That's why I tell you, don't nobody need to help you put on your clothes. Don't nobody need to lotion you. Don't nobody need to bathe you. Don't nobody need to come in the bathroom with you. Don't nobody need to sleep in the same bed as you. The only person, if you have a problem with your body, that need to look at it is me. Daddy can't even look at it. Daddy don't even want to look at it. Me. I'm it. Nobody else. Don't nobody need to see nothing about your body, because some people are really, really sick and they do things to little children. So that's what raping is. Raping is when one person doesn't want to do it and the other person does it anyway to this person. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you have to really, really be careful. When you get older, you know, don't put yourself in a situation to where you can't defend yourself. Don't be hanging around a bunch of people, or a lot of times in college, some of these college kids, they go out and get drunk and then they end up getting raped by a bunch of people, you know? And that can be really, it could really mess up somebody's mental state.
But I think I don't want to go to college.
What you want to do?
Just travel.
I mean, you don't. I've never said that you have to go to college. Some people force their children to go to college. If you come out of high school, Diamond, and you find something that works for you and it's what you want to do for the rest of your life, I'm not forcing you to go to college. Daddy went to college and I went to college. Daddy finished college. I didn't finish college, but school wasn't for me. I didn't like school. The whole it's just not for me. So I would never force you to go to college. If you come out, I mean, hopefully me and Daddy could make it to where you and Dyson can come out of high school and either run one of our businesses or own your own business. I prefer for you not to go to college, because in my mind and in my opinion, it's a waste of money, because a lot of people go to college and they don't even work in their field. So I'm never...
don't work in their field.
Okay, say somebody goes to college for being a teacher, right? And then when they get out of college, there's no teacher positions. there's only daycare positions. So then they have to work in a daycare and kind of lower their standards in order to get a job. I would never force you to go to college. Some people who go to college don't even become what they want to be. You have some people who go to college and excel. Like, college ain't...
What's excel mean?
Like, they like how you excel in school, you do above and beyond, you're really good, you're really smart. But college ain't for everybody, so don't feel like you're forced to go to college. I'm not going to force you to go to college. If you come out and you decide you want to do hair, you don't even have to go to hair school. You could work up under me and never have to owe student loan debt because I already have a license. So whatever it is you want. Now, if you pick a career that you have to go to college for, then you're going to have to go to college. But if you pick a career that you don't have to go to college, but you could still make money and be profitable, that's fine. I'm not gonna force you to do something you don't want to do.
Can you name two jobs that you have to go to college for?
2 jobs that you have to go for, or don't have to go for?
Have to.
Teacher and a police officer. Lawyer and a doctor. But I would prefer for me and Daddy to build an empire to where you guys don't have to work. Like, you guys can try. If you, like you said, you want to travel, hopefully Mommy and Daddy can do what we need to do as parents, so then you don't have to work when you get older. But that's just what we need to do as parents. So we try to do our part. We just need you to do your part. Now, even if you don't go to college, you still gonna get good grades through school and high school. You still gonna graduate at the top of your class, just in case at one point, say you turn Mommy's age and you say, you know what, I do want to go to college. They can't say you can't go because you have excellent grades and you've always been an excellent student. Okay? But yeah, college wasn't for me. I didn't really care for it. Hair school worked for me, but then I had to be my own boss. Like, I can't work for nobody else. You know how Mommy's mouth is. You know how Mommy's attitude is. It don't work for me. So, me going to college didn't work, but me going to hair school helped for me to build my own business. So now I work for myself and I do what I want to do, and I don't have to worry about somebody telling me when I can, can't, and shouldn't. Whoa, you all right?
Did you learn a lot in hair school?
Yeah. when I went to hair school, I already knew how to do hair. The only thing they really teach you in hair school is like sanitation and stuff to keep stuff clean. Like doing hair, you could pass a lot of diseases because you're constantly in contact with people's skin. So like how I be scratching people's head and stuff. What if somebody starts to bleed and they have a disease? You know what I'm saying? So that's what they teach you in hair school, is how to make sure you don't pass any infections from one person to another and to keep clean. But for the most part, I already knew how to do hair. So it's kind of, everybody goes for different reasons. Some people may go just because they want to learn about the hair business, but then they don't want to do hair. They want to own a salon. So, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to do what Daddy do. Dyson don't have to do what Daddy do. Y'all own people. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But just make sure it's going to be something that you can be happy with, you like to do, and something that's going to provide for you and your family at all times.
I was thinking I would travel in my 20s.
Diamond, I would love for you to travel in your 20s. But you traveling, it costs money. So that's, I'm not saying me and Daddy not going to help, but at some point you have to earn some money to travel. I can't be your sugar mama. That ain't how that work.
What is a sugar mama?
An old lady that pay younger men. But in this case, it would be an old mama that would give her daughter all her money. Look, that lady ain't even paying attention to the light. But yeah, if you want to travel, Diamond, that's fine with me. But you have to always have a backup plan, just in case one thing don't work out. And always have a plan, period. Never, ever, ever go into something like, oh, I'll just see what happens. That's the stupidest decision people make on a regular basis, is they don't have a plan. They don't have it mapped out to what they gonna do and how they gonna do it. You know how when we be going places, I be trying to plan out where I'm going and how I'm going, just so we don't be driving in a circle? Always have a plan. Never just go into stuff blind, because anything could happen. Obstacles happen, ups and downs happen, and you can't control that. If you have a plan, you already ready for some good stuff and some bad stuff. You know, what is that? I just thought I heard something fall.
No, that's the
That need to make sure it makes it out of my car too before, when you get out.
Those what having a plan is is a part of the habits. Be proactive. The first half of it, and
you talking about your habits? What's wrong with it? We got his juice still?
Yes, he's chewing on a straw.
Okay, you talking about the 7 habits at school? Well, see, that's good. They starting y'all out early.
Be proactive and put first things first, and there's be proactive. Think. Wait, no. I'm trying to think. I know I just said it in my head. Be proactive. Put first things first.
Looks like you're gonna need to be studying them, ain't you?
And think win-win.
Yeah, but that's stuff that you may learn now at your 7, but it's gonna be very helpful
When I grow up.
when you get older.
Are you gonna drive to her house, or we're gonna meet her?
We're gonna meet her at the gas station. You know, TT Nikki live entirely too far for me to drive over there to drop y'all off.
So close to that gas station.
Not really. I mean, the only reason it seems like we be going farther to that gas station than she do is because the street, she could just take the street straight out near the gas station. See, we be having to go like all these little back streets, but it's not really much of a difference. I could just have went straight down Windy Hill Road and then, came up, but that's just too much for me. I don't like all those traffic lights and stuff. Like, I'd rather come down these streets because I'm constantly moving. I'm not really stopping much.
That's how I feel. And probably Dyson, because he don't like when you stop.
Most babies.
Like to just drive on.
Yeah, most babies don't like when you stop.
You got a pen or a pencil?
For what?
For my little Diamond's Tiny Topics.
And I told you to stop writing in pen. You need to be using pencil.
Okay.
Because if you mess up in pen, then you got to do too much scribbling and scratching. That's just too much when you could just erase it.
Let's see. Do you have anything else to talk about?
I didn't have anything to talk about from the beginning. You asked me a question.
Oh, yeah. So how would you have it?
Exactly. Get your life. I mean, if you don't have anything else to talk about, then girl chat, I hope today was a long video. It's 13 minutes. I hope that we helped to answer the question of what rape is. I also hope that, you heard our conversation about, college and just the expectations. I feel like sometimes parents put too many expectations on their kids, and then it stresses the kids out, and then the kids have a meltdown. So me and my husband don't stress our children with expectations of them being something. We just help to mold and develop them into the best people that we can. So we're almost to the gas station, and my kids are gonna go visit with my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my nieces and nephews today. So what you want me to do? Not drive? So thanks guys for tuning in to Girl Chat today. We really appreciate it, and I hope everyone has a warm and prosperous Sunday. Bye.
Bye. What does prosperous mean?
I didn't say prosperous. I said prosperous.